Hey, my legion. How are y'all doing today? I'm here today with an album review, and usually the album music reviews don't do that well, but most people know me. I listen to extreme forms of metal and stuff like that, and other types of music. Um, and I saw an EP from Relapse. I think the last time I haven't bought a CD in a long time. Last time I bought, why I had a CD sent to me from a band that reached out to contact me to review one of their albums, a metal band a couple years back. But last time I bought a CD was way back 2012. I bought the Terrorizer zombie one. I can't remember zombie something. Um, and I saw, and the last time I bought EP, I remember buying that from Relapse. It was from Napalm Death, Leaders Not Followers. Now I think that's better than the second one. I barely remember the second from Century Media, but I remember the one from Relapse being a classic. It's under 20 minutes, but it's weird because sometimes they have a thing. They have like a huge gap, and then the end of the Napalm Death Parade. They have like a guy talking, and then he said for our other listeners, and they have it in different language. I don't understand that. I don't understand why they do that. Some of the end of the albums, like Napalm, and then for our other listeners, I don't understand that. If you listen to their albums, you know what it's like. Some of them have an unusual ending. I don't understand the purpose of it. Now, Leaves Not Follows was a great album. I love that better than the other one. You know, the other one's like an hour long. This one's only like 20 minutes long. Well, 16 minutes. Now, this one I'm reviewing now is about 20 minutes long. I want to dedicate to Rita's Juicy Life's son, Colonel, who's like an aspiring metal vocalist. Like, I hear the vocals and stuff like that. I don't know how he doesn't hurt his throat. He probably won't watch the video, but that's okay. I asked Reed if it's okay if I dedicate it to him. And the album I'm speaking of, Exhumed, is a team between Exhumed and Gruesome. I almost said it, Consume. Exhumed and Gruesome. I don't know anything. I don't know much about the band Gruesome, but I know a lot about Exhumed. Exhumed is very similar to the band Carcass. A band that came out whenever the whole grindcore thing started up in England in mid '80s, and Carcass was famous for having like record albums banned because they had like it's a big like collage, like Recaputurification and the other one. I can't. I remember Recaputurification. I can't remember. Damn, I can't remember the other one. They had like a big collage of things like uh, internal organs plus slight pieces of meat all together. Like it's supposed to be like it's very gross, but and that's their idea of a joke, kind of. I remember showing the guy and said, "I like band. Oh, let me see the album." He's like, "Ew." I mean, this is when I was in the military. Ew, you listen to stuff like this? Yeah, he goes, ew, ew, ew. He got all prissy. He's like, what are you guys talking about? It's good music. But I mean, that's a really hardcore Carcass stuff. And then they got a little more mainstream. Well, not mainstream for them. And they got some signed for Columbia for like an album. And then they went back to Earache Records. And Exhumed sounds a lot like them, kind of, with two different vocal stylings. Um, and the songs they sing on this, Exhumed. I remember getting Exhumed. I remember getting Gore Metal, and that's the one that had the cover Sodomy and Lust. I sent Lita Ferry, and she did a reaction video for it and dedicated to me. Um, and also I get Slaughter Cult, which I thought I thought they were both great. I liked Gore Metal a little bit better. And then I think they did a cover of Material Girl, which just didn't work. Ended up giving me a headache. They tried it just was too contrasting. So that gave me a headache. I didn't like that at all. But the songs they did here are great. Three songs. It's only like a 20-minute EP. Rot Your Brain, Buried to Die, and Dead or Deadest. And all three of those songs are a lot of fun. I give them all a 10 out of 10. Now, next was Gruesome. Now, Gruesome, I heard about the band kind of. And it's like a turn to like old school death metal in the late 80s. And it's very reminiscent of the band Death that came out through Combat Records. And so much so that I could like kind of like place the beats compared to like a song by Death, kind of like sorta. And they had Mind Decay and Led Into the Dark, and they're both the vocals are both by the same guy, Matt Harvey, and I think it's an amazing album. I really liked it. The songs are great, a lot of fun if you're into that kind of music. I am. If it's done well, I mean, sometimes it can be done poorly, but it's done very well. And it really, really gets into the whole thing. With Gruesome, they have like slower parts and then real fast stuff. So I mean, like Death did like Open Casket or something like that. Death did different variations stuff like that, just like Gruesome does. I think it's a lot of fun. I like the album. I give it a 10 out of 10. So hope you like this video, everybody. Till next time, please take care of my legion.